it's more.
He's so fast.
I think it's more. Yeah, he's so fast. So fast. Yeah, you can see on the TV.
Unbelievable.
People have likened Salah to Messi in recent weeks. So just
Sorry?
A few people have likened Salah to Messi in recent weeks. Mo Salah to Messi. I just want to know your thoughts on that.
A lot of respect of Salah, a lot of respect. But like I respect a lot, I help him to tell him, so try to be a boy to be compared with the other guy, please.
Take question in Spanish, please.
Hola, Pep. Abans d'atacar el City històricament, com deia...
صلاح لاعب سريع جدا يتحول بسرعة إلى الهجوم ونعرفه جيدا. في المباراة الأولى في ليفربول عانينا في الشوط الأول لكننا سيطرنا على الثاني ونعتقد أن هذا سيكون سيناريو المباراة المقبلة أمامهم كذلك. أعتقد أن مفتاح الفوز سيكون تفهم أن لكل كرة أهميتها وإنهاء كل هجمة لنا بارتداد سريع لأنهم فريق يتحول في لحظة إلى الهجوم بالنظر إلى أن لاعبي المقدمة لديهم يتميزون بسرعة هائلة وأي كرة ينهيها منافسهم بشكل سيء يستغلونها. لا بد من بناء اللعب جيدا.
فانتاستيك رائع. لعيب ممتاز، لعيب عظيم، لعيب متواضع جدا، شخص متواضع، شخص مسؤول، يتحمل المسؤولية، مستعد انه ينفذ اي حاجة لمنتخب بلده. انا ما اقدرش اطلب حاجة زيادة من اللي هو بيقدمه لي.
مرحبا بك مرة اخرى زيدان في ابو ظبي. محمد حامد.
Le dan las gracias y la bienvenida a Zinedine Zidane, a Emiratos Árabes Unidos.
أعلم أن هذا السؤال قد لا تكون له علاقة بنهائي الغد.
De un medio local, de un periódico llamado Etihad.
الإجابة التي سوف تعطينا إياها.
Es una pregunta que no tiene relación con el torneo de mañana, pero aún así dice que le va a preguntar.
أتيحت لك الفرصة لمشاهدة لاعب ليفربول محمد صلاح، كيف تراه وكيف ترى مستواه؟
Le preguntan por Salah, que juega en el Liverpool, ya que es muy importante para esta región. ¿Qué piensa de él? ¿Qué capacidad tiene de él? Y sobre todo, ¿cómo le ve jugando en equipos de gran nivel como el Liverpool?
Yo creo que es un gran jugador. Yo creo que lo ha demostrado jugando en la Roma. Ahora lo están demostrando con el Liverpool. Yo creo que es un jugador importante de este equipo. Y cada vez va creciendo y yo creo que todavía es joven y es uno que puede dar más al fútbol. Pero pienso, no se habla mucho de los jugadores, pero me pregunta si es un jugador que aprecio mucho.
Join that list at Chelsea of ones that got away, a bit like Kevin De Bruyne, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and it's difficult. I don't think there shouldn't be too much finger pointing. I was there with Salah. He was young. It was probably an early stage in his career. Didn't work for him. He went away and did well. De Bruyne had the same situation. It's very hard. Chelsea have got an abundance of talent in those positions at that time. So I'd rather focus on the player and credit to them for going away, working hard and coming back.
What's changed then in his game from the player that you trained alongside?
Personality and the feeling of deserving to be there. I think a huge part. He's always had these abilities. He was quick. He had the good feet. But now he comes and he feels like he's a top player.
He's got a different body shape as well. He's got shoulders. He's more physical. When he was at Chelsea, he was a baby in terms of football terms. Now he's coming into the prime years of his career. He's got that confidence of doing well at Roma. He's in a good place and he's come and started really well. And that's just, continued.
I think a big thing when you go to a new club is how you get your first step in the door. Are you coming to be a starter or are you coming to be a squad member to work your way into the first team? I think at Chelsea, it was evident he was coming to work his way in. So therein is a confidence issue maybe. And he seems, from what the guys have said about him, he's not one who to be out there with all the bravado. He's quite a laid-back character. He's come to Liverpool as a starter, and you're seeing the benefits in his performance.
And he's risen to the challenge of arriving at a big club. He's been at big clubs before, but at a big club with a big price on his head as well, and he seems to have just almost accepted that, doesn't he?
Yeah, but with real humility. You just see it. I think his nature, from knowing him and seeing how he reacts. I like seeing players who score week in, week out, and he's not doing the interviews after the game. Maybe he's a bit shy, but I like the humility in him as well.
Is he quiet?
I don't really know him too well, but it seems like he's doing his football, he's talking on the pitch. I'm not sure whether he's too confident in his English right now, but it doesn't matter. He can forget all the interviews he wants as long as he keeps scoring.
He's doing the right talking on the pitch.
There was a time where we were testing and he was saying, yeah, I don't score, I don't know why. I said, listen, it's just a matter of time and confidence, and when you have the confidence, everything can happen. And you can see now that he's scoring goals and he's becoming a boss, a leader of his team, and we saw it in the national team, and we saw it also in Liverpool in a few games. I believe he can bring a lot of his leadership, his experience that he's learning in Liverpool, and also what he has learned with the national team, how they qualified in front of thousands and thousands of people, of fans, you know, and for him playing a lot of big competition will help him to be among the best players in Europe. And well, during the World Cup, I really believe that.
International break, obviously you lost one of your key players, Salah, on the other hand, had a great time in Egypt, scored the 2 goals, got them through to the World Cup, and he comes back into the mix. And you mentioned the little time that you have with the players now. What condition does he return with? What do you expect from him?
Very proud. Mohamed Salah was talking about now, right? Yeah, very proud. Did anybody see the 6-minute video about the summary of the game when you saw? I never saw a celebration like this for 1-0 after 66 minutes. I thought it's a golden goal in the World Cup final. Then 87 minutes they made the equalizer. Boom. Obviously not the nicest moment. And then 94 minutes. I never saw a celebration of a penalty like this, and until anybody said, by the way, we still have to score. And I nearly had a heart attack when I thought I had to go down there and take the situation that he did it. And I would say in this moment he's our #1 penalty taker. That pressure was unbelievable. He did really well, and after 27 years, I think fantastic news for Egypt, and that's a really good generation what they have there. So they should go to the World Cup, but how it always is, first you need to be qualified. So now are they...
As mais conhecidas são as favoritas ao título sempre, né? Entre elas Brasil, Alemanha, França, Espanha, Argentina, são seleções que qualquer campeonato que esteja, eles vão ser os destaques, né? Eu acho que de surpresa, acho que a Bélgica tem um excelente time. Salah vem muito bem, é um grande jogador, né? E acho que pode fazer diferença também na Copa do Mundo.
Ask a question, right?
Yeah.
Who is your favorite player in?
Salah.
Salah. Oh, man. Good choice. Good choice.
The season that he's having, nobody really saw this coming. We've talked, in parts about him as the season has gone on, and this is why the company that he's in terms of the Liverpool players who've scored 30 or more goals in a season, and now Mohamed Salah is on that list.
Yeah, well, apart from you've got John Aldridge and Fernando Torres, and you're talking about doing it consistently, and that's where he's going to be judged. Those players on that list have done it consistently, whether it's there or in other clubs, and that's what Mo now has to do. And when you consider the amount of goals he's got and the chances he's missed, I think that what's happened is he was going on to say, like you said there, Kels, he's closer to the goal. He's got a manager that, because he maybe missed a couple early on in the season, he stayed with him, and we've seen him score goals, take them so well, and we've seen him miss unbelievable chances as well. But the fact is, he knows now, as a forward, I'm going to be in this team. I will play, even if I miss chances, I'm still going to get to play, and I'll get chances to score, and that's what he's done.
Do you think that the difference between the Mohamed Salah that we're seeing at Liverpool and the one that we saw at Chelsea, Rob, is that he's just getting more opportunities, or is it that he's changed as a player as well?
Well, he was a lot younger and more immature, and it probably lacked the confidence that he's got now. He had lots of chances at Chelsea, and he missed a lot of chances at Chelsea. He didn't score with any real frequency, and that was his problem, because then he becomes a substitute all the time, and then he's got 15 minutes to make an impact, and maybe he gets 2 big chances and misses 2 big chances, so then you go, I'm not going to start with him. And I've got to say, I've got to hold my hands up here, because I was partly in the conversation that led to him being sold, because when I was talking with Jose, and he says, they won't give me any money for players, I've got to sell before I can buy in the transfer window. And I said, well, I can think of a couple you can get rid of. I said, Mo Salah and Andre Schürrle. Right, and the next thing, they're sold in the transfer window. And so every time he scores for Liverpool, my daughter's team, I sit there going, did I really say that? Oh, I wish he was still at Chelsea. So.
But it's good for family relations.
She loves it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, do you see a difference in him as a player? I mean, it seems. I mean, you've both mentioned it, the fact that he does miss chances, and everybody misses some chances, but the goals that we've seen,
a couple.
But it does seem that he's just getting so many opportunities.
But this is what's happened, and we saw at Roma, you know, he had opportunities because he was playing, and they had faith in him, and he stayed on the pitch. So if you miss a chance early, and back when we played, it was a natural thing for a forward. You miss a couple because that's what you do. You're there to score, of course, but you're going to miss some. But what I found what's happened in recent times is that players are getting taken off, forwards are getting taken off at 60 minutes, and what you want is you want to be able to play through those times, so as then you can, when defenders are tiring and chances are coming, you're able to be on the pitch to take the chances. But what's happened with Mo Salah, what obviously didn't happen with him at Chelsea, he didn't stay on the pitch long enough to get past these missing the chances phase, because once he comes off the pitch, he said, yeah, well, he missed a couple of chances. When he went to Roma, all of a sudden he started to blast, and he's come here, missed a couple of chances, but he stayed on the pitch, and then now he's got his confidence, and he is closer to the goal, and he's got great feet, great skill. You know, we saw it with the last goal there when he's coming from the left, he's taking people on, he's getting the luck, he's getting the breaks as well, and he's finishing really, really well.
The consistent thing has always been he gets in positions where he can score goals. He's always been on the end of chances all the way through his career. So he's got the pace and he's got the vision to see the chance. Now he's starting to convert them, and now he's got a manager who says, well, I don't mind if he misses a few, because I know he's going to score bundles, because he's always on the end of it. His pace will get him through. He's got one-on-ones. He's going to score more than he misses. So he's got that, as you say, that the faith of the manager. He's always had the pace to get in those positions. Now the manager is backing him, and he's rewarding the boss for the confidence.
Absolutely.